States, gentlemen and ladies. Some of you know me, well, all of you know me actually, all of you know it, but I will reintroduce myself for the sake of the camera. I'm Reverend Dr. Pharaoh King Gonder, and my project is based on fitness, personal training, to be exact. Basically, I say the two most important parts of my ministry are social justice and fitness. And some of you may know or may not know that the leading cause of death for pastors is heart disease. They go to a lot of places, people want to feed them food, they eat the food, they get out of shape, as well as for black people, people of color, like myself. We have a high percentage of heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. And you know, heart disease, heart attacks are common amongst all people, especially amongst men. A lot of us like to eat a lot of fatty foods, cheeseburgers, bacon burgers, a lot of grease. We like power on the chili dogs. And you know, sometimes after we're done with high school football and all, you know, we kind of leave the fitness thing alone. So that's why.
You're generalizing a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, coming back to my project. So basically, my project is to become a personal trainer. And I have a little diagram for you guys. It's not elaborate and beautiful like some of you guys is, but you know, it's basic and rudimentary, and it should give you an idea. What are we doing here? Well, I know it's kind of funky over there in the side corner. So I hope some of you could, can see it, but if not, I will go over it. Basically, like I said, my objective is to become a personal trainer. So to do this, I went through this agency. The agency is called ISA, and ISA is the International Sports Science Association. And they award and grant certificates for personal trainers. What they do is that they provide you with study materials that you study and all, and for the test, which you get your certification. Now, the cost involved in here, is $500 for the certificate. And the good thing about that with ISA is that just not with gyms here in the United States, but also in Europe, some places, and in Africa and Asia as well. That's why it's international. So I'm able to move around. Of course, with all my other expenses, including school, I just didn't have $500 just to give them. So I initiated a payment plan. It was a 4-week payment plan, which I started from 11/23 to it's going to be ending in 12/14/12, which is going to be next week, the 14th of December. So I'm paying $125 each week, and next week will be my last week. I'll be paying it off, and I will take the exam. After taking the exam, I will be able to be a personal trainer. I have to go to these other gyms, the gyms that I have highlighted. Let me see if I pull them up. I have Equinox, New York Sports Club, and New York Health and Racket Club. And once I am hired at one of these establishments and I get my first client, I will be a personal trainer. So there it is. It's all very nice and simple. I am the key stakeholder. My money has to go into it for the certificate and for me to move on to the next phase. Let's see. I think that's about it. Any more questions?
How much time do you need to spend as a personal trainer to make back that $500?
How much time? I don't know how much time somebody would normally have to take. It wouldn't take me long. I would probably be able to make back that $500 in a month or less. I was always very athletic. I was high PTer in the military. Physical fitness was a big part of it. I still kickbox and things of that nature. So it's about the clientele. The clientele is the hardest part. You have to just not be able to be proficient and knowing what you're doing. People also have to like you and like working out with you, and you have to be able to have the ability to be able to instruct. Some people know what they're doing, but they're not able to instruct others well on what to do.
What's your objective?
That's the big picture?
Yeah, the small objective, the nice kind of objective. What's
Was
your
it,
timeline?
well, the
timeline is from what?
the immediate objective right now. So my timeline goes from 11/23 to 14th, which basically right now for this project, it's just about me becoming a personal trainer, which will from this project be sometime next month,
So you
in
just-
January. But I have a larger scope for it in the future. But right now, it's just to become a personal trainer and to get into the gyms and further relationships with people in regards to fitness.
So you take the test on the 14th,
Right.
right? That's when you take the test. What's the test about?
Basically,
Physical test?
the large components of the test is based on anatomy. How muscles work, muscles, bones, skeletal structure. You have to know all those things.
It's
So
a written test.
it is a written test. Most of it is written. There's a few multiple choice questions, but it's very important that they know that you're able to identify different muscle groups and things of that nature, because that's basically what you're going to be doing when you're out there, working out with people. You don't want anybody to tear anything, to pull any muscles. You want them to get fit and stay healthy and not to injure themselves. So that's the reason why they want to make sure you know what you're doing.
Is there a book you study from? So
Yeah, they give you books, they give you practice tests, past tests. It's kind of like with the LSAT, it's like they give you the past test, they give you manuals to study. So when you go in there, you'll be prepared. But it takes a little while to study, so I have to take time aside to study. So yeah.
I got a question. Mike asked about your return on your initial investment.
Right.
I'm wondering, what is your projection for annual revenue for this line of work?
My projection for annual revenue? Well, that's a good question. I think I'll just break it down like this. With the club structures, most club structures have a base pay, which is anywhere from $8 to $12. Some of the higher end sports clubs and things of that nature don't have that pay base pay. However, you get a larger portion of the commission. So that means if the person gets a membership, say the membership is $120 a month, plus they're paying for personal training. So you can just say, just throw out a ballpark estimation, the personal training for a month is going to cost them $400. You know, so I'm getting a large portion of this, so I'm going to get like, 60% of that, of that $400, and that's with one client. And so the more clients I get on, the more, of money. That's why it's important to build up your network. But if I'm with the club and I'm getting paid a base of, $12 an hour, and I'm getting that commission, it's going up. Also, because I have the certification, I have the opportunity to work with the people in the club and outside of the club. So that also raises my level of annual income. I'm able to make money independently of the club.
How do you plan on communicating to prospective clients that basically open for business?
Well, my first objective and plan is to build up clientele inside of the gyms. That's my first. Second is to network with friends, fellow pastors, parishioners,
Facebook.
classmates, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. To build up the network.
Yes, thank you. I've seen that it's a personal kind of training, and I see that you are much involved as an individual. I wonder whether you could also have some other people to support you in this work, or who are trained, who have more tricks and.
In the future, that's definitely a possibility to do that. If I decide to open a gym, or to look into other fitness things that are going on, like martial arts instructing, or kickboxing, CrossFit. There's a lot of fitness things that are going on now, so that you could take on other people. So, any other questions?
Who are your identified stakeholders?
Right now, I'm the stakeholder, and I say I'm the stakeholder because I'm personally invested in this. I have to put all my money in that, and getting the certificate, and going into the gyms and getting it hired. So right now, with this plan right here, it's just all me. So.
Are there any other further educational things you need to do to keep on track of it?
There are always things that you can do to upgrade your level of skill. So there's certain tests that I can do. I have to take a CPR test, first aid, things of that nature. I'm a martial artist as well, so the higher degrees of belts I have, it also complements it, if I want to, put that into, what I'm doing. So, yeah, but the more you learn, the more you know, the better you are, yes. He's like, it's over. He's like, God, let's go. Let's go, man. No, wait. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've been very kind. Thank you.
Good job.
We got to go.
Is this a project you're going to do?
Pardon?
Is this a project you are really going to do?
Yeah, that's a project really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay.
Right.